Queen Victoria died over 100 years ago, but it doesn't seem that long. And that's partly because the Victorian workers laid the groundwork for a lot of the things we take for granted. Many of us still live in their houses and use the schools and hospitals and other public buildings that they put up. And they built the railways. The Victorian era was the golden age of steam, powered by a lot of really terrible tasks. In Queen Victoria's lifetime, the railways grew from 100 miles of track to 22,000 miles. The railways that transformed the country and industry were built by a massive army of workers. Rail was cutting edge and rail was romantic, but that's only thanks to a labour force willing to do the most unromantic jobs. Every little boy wants to be an engine driver, but on the footplate there was a hierarchy. The driver was top dog. Beneath him was the back-breaking job of fireman, feeding the fire for hours on end. Not many kids wanted to do this. And I can't imagine anyone dreaming of the job below the fireman. The very worst job on the railway was the engine cleaner. But that didn't mean just a tiny bit of spit and polish. This was a job for which you had to get really kitted up. This one's pretty cold, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I can only show you what on the cold one, because what you're going to have to do now, Tony, is actually get inside the firebox.
Get in there?
Get in there, yeah. Off you go.
Right, hands on here.
Hands on there. Feet in.
Feet in here.
Yeah, get your thighs in the hole, and then turn yourself over in the hole. Your hands are now touching the floor.
Yeah.
And then just ease yourself in.
I can't turn round.
Yes, you can.
There we go.
You all right?
Oh.
Right in.
Oh.
You should touch the fire bars with your feet.
Yeah, I can feel it.
OK, you're in.
Yeah, I can't get them. There we go. There we go.
Now, I'll pass in the shovel now.
Yeah. I can't see a thing.
You have to feel your way round.
Yeah.
There's your shovel.
You know what I've realised? If you're going from London to, I don't know, Glasgow, you'd be shifting tons and tons of this stuff.
Oh, yeah, you shovel about 5 or 6 tons of coal. You don't have to be fit, you know.
God, blimey. You can't get all that much on it, can you? Because otherwise it just all tips back on you.
No, it's right. It's very awkward. Righto, they've got nice clean fire bars now to light the fire on.
I'll tell you what, that is one really disgusting job.
Enjoyed that, did you?
Oh, terrific. How the hell do I get out?
Well, you've got to do a reverse of what you did to get in. You've got to turn round and grab that oil tray. Or just crawl out. Enjoy that, are you?
What's next?
I'll show you.
After being in this hole, I was happy to get a breath of fresh air, but not for long. I should have known better and stayed inside. So we're going right under one of these locomotives?
We're going right under now to clean out the ash pan.
Oh, it's pretty messy down here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very wet and oily and nasty, dirty.
Would the lads have been down here all day?
Yeah, so there would have been people on a shift system in a big depot, and that would be your job all day long, disposing the engines, which would consist of digging out the fire like we've just done.
Yeah.
And doing the ash pan like I'm going to show you now. You know, as rotten jobs go, it must really qualify for one of the worst, if not the worst. It could be pouring with rain, or it could be freezing cold, very likely in the middle of the night. And this is all you do all day. And the tool I've got in my hand is the ash pan rake.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is to put your ash pan rake right inside here and pull. It's very dusty.
Oh. Wow.
Bit dusty, isn't it? Oh, this is an empty one, by the way.
As far as cleaning jobs go, this really has got to be just about the worst. Oh.